Hi guys, Angie Bell with My Furry Treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get myself lined up here. Just a second. Let's see. We're going to be working here at the top anyway, so let me put that there. Okay, so we're continuing on with my mixed media and collage. And if you didn't see part 1, go to part 1 so you can know like what's going on. I think in part 3 I'm going to put well, I'm going to do this for sure. I'm going to take my Pocahontas that I hand drew and colored, cut her out, and then I'll apply her in this world. I'll collage her in, and then I'll paint around her to make her fit into the picture. But I don't think I'll be doing that in this video. So it's probably going to be 3 parts on this one. Okay, what I did up here just now is I took some, this was a ring up here at the top, but I decided to make it into a planet. And I was going to use the ring, but it just wasn't working out. So what I did is I already actually did it. I took a little bit of like this color paint here, and I just dab it. Okay, and a little bit of purple, and just dab it. And then a little bit of pink. And I like to use all these colors because these are all the colors that are in my painting, right? So they're in these collage pieces. And then I like to mesh it all together to create a planet. That looks good. Okay. And then I'm going to take the white paint here. And if anybody was wondering how these work, these are the paints that we got from Hobby Lobby. They're $6.99. And then we got them at 75% off. Yeah, so they came out to $1.75. You guys, these acrylic fine touch paints are awesome. They dry matte like you need to. You don't have to use these type of paints. You can just use the acrylic whatever's, you know, Apple Barrel, whatever, like you get at Walmart or Michael's or Joann's. But I just want to let people know that these are great. They dry matte. I absolutely love them. I'm using all of these on this piece. All those colors you saw are all the fine touch from Hobby Lobby. And I love them. Okay, so now let's draw like a thick and thin line going around. The paint is a little bit on the thick side, but I like it. When it sits out a lot, when you're working with it, I'm going to water it down a little bit, but when you're doing some collage work like this and it's been sitting out for like an hour, and within an hour it'll be, you know, getting dried out. You'll have to kind of spray some water on it. Okay, awesome. I like that. Okay, and then I've kind of already started outlining. This is a piece of candy right here with a wrapper on it, and I like the way it looks, so I'm not going to really mess with it. I'm just going to outline it because I love the way that it looks. So I'm just going to outline it in some white to kind of bring it out a little bit. Throw some more white right in here for some reason, because I want to. Well, all this is because I want to. What am I saying? Yeah, I like that. Cool. All right. I wonder if I should throw like that's like a balloon. Like I should throw a little, like, I don't know, like a little black line, like right here. Make that a balloon. I'll think about it. But right now, I like that floating through the sky. I love that. Let me dry this little moon over here. There we go. I felt like it needed a little white. Okay, there we go. Okay, dry enough. I do want to put some, let me get some black paint. I do want to put some birds going across there, because then it just kind of looks more like it's in the painting. Or this collage. It's not a painting. Collage slash painting. Whatever. Mixed media. Okay, so I'm going to throw some birds in here. And this one coming like right, like it's coming on. And I want to do the same thing over here. And I'm going to draw that other bird right here. Like it's coming on, that bigger one. Sorry, I'm getting quiet. I'm focusing. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to put a couple more birds, another one or two birds. I'll have one going that way. It's leaving the planet. And I could throw some lightning in here. You guys know I love me some lightning. Well, those who have seen me do this kind of work before, I love lightning. So we'll see if we throw some in there. Yeah, that looks good. Oh my god, I'm drinking a mango shake. A mango, yeah, a mango smoothie. I almost put my brush in it. Okay, so we did that. So next, okay, I am gonna throw water, more water. I am gonna throw more water on these windows down like here and on these windows, but I won't do it. I'll do that off camera because you guys already saw me do this in the last video. All these little bits of water and all the rest of it. So, you know what? I need to. Yeah, that needs to be a little bit more. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I need to find a little bit more. Okay. So like I said, I'll you guys saw me do all this water right here, the water that's smaller, not the big pools of water coming off. You guys saw me that last time, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, I want to put planets, I believe. I've done that a million times on here, on the butterfly. Or you know what would be really cool? I've done it before. I think we'll do bubbles. Forget planets. I've done planets so many times. I've just started doing these bubbles. So let's do bubbles on the butterfly. I've done planets so many times. So I like to do different sizes since they're going to be bubbles. And I just kind of do it with my finger. Ooh. That's going to be a big one. And we'll do a little one right there. And we'll do a bubble right here. And in fact, let's just throw a few little bubble, bigger bubbles or smaller bubbles, whatever size, right here on this rose. Oh my god, the bubbles are taking over this world. I love it. Okay, cool. And I'm going to round out these bubbles a little bit with my baby wipe to make sure they're pretty round. And because we have that matte medium, or in my case, that matte acrylic spray paint on here, you can wipe right off. I wanted to come in here and work for a while. My husband's watching. I mean, no shade if you like hockey, but I'm not a hockey fan, and neither is he really. But I live in Vegas, and I guess we're in the finals, and they were called the team of misfits because nobody wanted them, and then they made a team, and like now they're in the finals. That's pretty awesome. But at the same time, I don't want to watch it. I'd rather be in my room doing art, talking to you guys. So I just had to get the energy up. I told you guys I've just been doing some intense. I'm doing gardening and yard work mixed together. So I'm planting new vegetable beds, but I have to like trim my damn yard up at the same time making these beds. I mean, I don't have to, but well, what happened is, okay, I started making vegetable beds, and then that turned into, I went to Home Depot. I was buying seeds and soil and all this, and then I seen this bark, this really beautiful red bark, and it's 4 for $10 right now. So if you guys need bark for your yard or for your garden beds or walkways, go there and get it, because it's 4 for $10. That's like an amazing price. So I come home, I tell my husband, I said, you know, we need to put like bark in the garden beds in my garden in the backyard. That would look so pretty. We need to take all this bark and put it on the side of the yard and do that. So that's what I'm saying. It turned into like landscape project. So I'm not just gardening. I'm not just making up my vegetable beds. I'm like doing yard work and gardening. So it took me a while. I took a nap today, which I never take naps. But this yard work, boy, I'm using muscles I have never used. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, let's start. It's the same way I do planets, but I add way more. I'll show you. Let me just begin. Sometimes it's like trying to explain everything. It's just better if you start doing it. I know I do a lot of finger painting. Oh, that's a lot of paint on my finger right there. Throw some purple in there. Okay, we'll work these 3 bubbles right here. Or 4 bubbles. Okay, so then let's just like we do the planets, just mesh it around. And I'll have to do cleanup again. I don't know why I'm cleaning up before I meshed. That was stupid. Anyway. All right. Yeah, why'd I do cleanup before I meshed everything together? That was dumb. If my head is in the way, sorry. I got to get on top of this work to see what I'm doing. All right, cool. Let's see if I want to add a little bit more of this pink. That was kind of a lot more. Cool. I'm liking that. And you just keep meshing the color until you like it, you know? No, let me quickly dry. Let me quickly dry the rest of these little bubbles because I keep, as I'm working on these other ones, I keep getting my hands in them. So just a second while I dry this. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. That paint don't dry as quickly as other paints do. Anyway, as my other acrylic paint, that stuff stays a little bit wetter a little longer. All right, so on the bubbles, I'm going to go around the bubbles again, not completely perfect. That better be dry. Yeah, okay. Not round, but you know, thick and thin lines. And then right down through here, I'm going to okay. So I'm adding some white in here to I'm adding some white in here to make it look more like bubbles than just planets. I was telling you guys, this paint starts getting thick, gets thick quick. I think I said an hour. Hasn't been an hour. Just 1 second. I have some bubbles that I did, and I want to look at a reference. Where is? Okay, just a second. Talk amongst yourselves while I look at my abandoned place book for a second. I got reference materials all over this place. Wait, is this the one? No, this isn't the one. What the heck? Maybe this is it. Right? This is weird. I wanted to look at how I did some other bubbles, but I'm not finding the book that I need. I just used that book. Alright, sorry guys, I'm coming back. Oh, here it is. Wait, no, that's not it either. Oh, how strange. You guys know I work in my abandoned places book, and I can't find the damn thing. And I just worked in it. Oh, I see it. Never mind, sorry. If you guys saw my craft room, you'd understand. I got a lot going on. This is the book I'm looking in real quick. So just a second. I just want to look at I just did a page with bubbles, and I like how I did the bubbles, so I'm going to check that out. It's a new thing for me to do the bubbles, so. I think I did them somewhere else also? Just a second. Sorry, guys. I'm doing some reference work here real quick. Jesus. I got pages sticking together. What the hell? Alright, I can't be unsticking all these pages. Okay, I think that's the last one I did. That's what I like, that little swirl there. Okay. Sometimes you got to look at references to know what you did and what you liked and what you didn't like. Okay. All right. I'm going crazy with this paint. I just put paint in my hair. Okay. I like this paint, but you have to really, I think even at the beginning, you have to spray it a little bit for this work because it likes to get a little too thick. Just a second. I'm working my paint. Okay. I'm not saying for everything you do, this paint's too thick. It's not too thick for what I'm doing, but when I'm trying to get a little bit of paint on my brush to do this kind of stuff, I'm having problems. Just a second, I gotta turn my work. All right, there we go. I guess that's cool that I just showed you that because you can just wipe it off, which I think that makes it a lot easier on, there we go, working on that one, which I think that makes it a lot easier when people know they can wipe it off. Makes you feel a little braver. There we go. I'm gonna come in a little closer. All right, let's continue on here. Okay. Everybody have a good weekend, holiday weekend. We did. Of course, we barbecued. That was nice. That's how we kind of celebrated. Like everybody, I'm sure. There's only 2 of us here now, so we barbecued enough meat on Saturday for the whole next 2 days, so that's been good, having all that barbecue. Okay. There is no right or wrong answers with these bubbles. You just kind of do what you want, but you just need to make sure that you get some white in the bubbles because that's what makes it look like, you know, a bubble, in my opinion. Well, what happened was I was looking at different bubbles. I did some bubble research. I Googled it, and that's what I found. And I was looking at bubbles. And I advise to do that. Like if you're doing some stuff and you're like, well, I don't know what a bubble looks like. Well, Google it. Google pictures of bubbles. And You always get some cool ideas. Cool. There we go. That looks good. References help a lot. So whenever I see something like I want to draw something, or I find a picture, find a photograph, so I have a reference. You're not just going to know, I mean, you know what a bubble looks like, but you may not know exactly how to create a bubble. Like, what distinctively makes it a bubble that makes it a planet, you know? Okay, so we'll do all these at the same time. Got my little palette here. All right, let me go over here. Okay, and then we need some purple. Oh my god, I feel so much better now that I had that mango smoothie. Probably should have had that earlier. This isn't the time in Vegas to start landscaping your backyard. You know, this is like when it gets hot as hell here. So I don't know what me and my husband were thinking. Oh, let's plant my garden. I mean, I'm right at the tail end of really, I should have already done that. But I don't know. We got a wild hair and I'm like, oh, I want a garden. And I don't know why I didn't want a garden like in February or March when it was a really cool weather to do it. Anyway, well, the last few days, this week has not been bad. The whole week hasn't been bad. It's been like 70, like some day, one day was 75, so that was nice. It hasn't been super bad yet. But in March, it's always like perfect 70-degree weather every day. So that's really the time to be gardening. But anyway, sometimes you just have to do it when you get the wild hair up your, you know what. And I've always gardened. I have a flower garden in the backyard. My whole yard's about probably a garden. But I don't always have vegetables. I do vegetable gardens here and there. But I really want to start doing vegetable gardens and like always having one going. Not just one. I have garden beds. I shouldn't even say that. So something interesting I did this year is I made a garden bed with fruits and vegetables in the front of my yard by my mailbox. People are going to trip out. I planted artichoke. Wait, what did I plant? Tomatoes. What else? I think else I planted in the front garden. I did some fun stuff. Tomatoes and okra, because okra supposedly grows really good here in Las Vegas in the heat in the summer. I was listening to this lady, so I've never grown okra before, but I guess it grows like zucchini grows here like insanely easy. Okay, it's like a weed here. It's like nothing that grows. You can just throw the zucchini in some ground that's not even amended. It does not matter. I guess okra is like that here. So I planted okra in the front yard, tomato plants, and I might have done zucchini. So anyway, I just thought how fun when people walk by my house, they'll be like, "Oh my God, that's a tomato! Oh my God, that's a zucchini!" And I think I'm gonna put a little sign that says, "Help yourself, take a couple." And plus, it'll get conversation started with my neighbors, and maybe get other people interested in gardening. And so, just a second, I gotta get my white paint reactivated. I'm telling you, this stuff likes to dry out. Okay. Sorry about that. Hopefully this is not too watered down now. After I complain about how thick it keeps getting so quick. All right. We'll see. No, this is good. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to dry these bubbles again. I'm getting my hands in it, the bubbles below here. Okay, just a second. Let me get my dryer again and dry the bubbles. So my hand, I don't get my hands in them. Okay, continue on. Like, oh. Okay. So different little swooshes is what I've noticed in the bubbles. So we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Oh, I like that. That looks cool too. Thick and thin lines. You need brown, but I like the thick and thin. And like that. Cool. I'm kind of liking the little swooshes like that. Kind of, I am liking it. Okay. This one I'm just going to put the one little swoosh there. And we'll do a little swoosh down here. Okay. We'll do a little bit right there. Perfect. Maybe we'll do a little bit right here. There we go. Cool. And let's just add a little swooshy here. And we'll add a little bit of a swoosh here. and a little bit here. Okay, I'm loving these bubbles. And now what makes, I think, the bubbles look even better, and even up here at the top, I'm going to come back a little bit, is to make some splatters, which is going to be like little small little bubbles. And then I'm going to do splatters here in the sky, and that's going to look like some, like, I don't know, stars or snow or rain. Okay, so let me come back out. I'll come all the way back out. Let me look and see what you guys are seeing. Okay, so I'm going to take this paint right here, and this white paint that I have on here, and just really get that nice and wet. Take my scruffy brush. Oh, and someone mentioned it. She goes, you know what? Plaid makes a really nice scruffy brush if you ever lose that brush. And what's funny is I have that Plaid scruffy brush. She reminded me. I'm like, oh, thanks, because I have that brush. Thanks for reminding me what I already have. So we're going to do some splatters. Okay, if they work. There we go. All over these bubbles, because to me that makes the bubbles look even more real. I gotta grab some more paint on my palette. Okay, just a second. I gotta remove. I got some black going on, and that's just gotta go. It's right next to the white, and that's just not gonna work. Okay. I don't want gray. All right, let's see if I can get a little bit right here going. Okay, just trying to get my mixture right here so I can make these splatters. Okay, hopefully this is right. Yeah, this is. Okay, I'm going to do it all over the houses. I'm going to put some of these splatters, which are like little stars or even snow, up in the sky. Do it over these bubbles. Do it over the houses. I just love it. I'm going to do the whole picture because I end up doing it anyway, so let's just get it done. I like to put it in the water too. My iPad is right next to me. I hope to God I'm not flicking paint on my iPad. Okay, I think that looks good. I have a few places where I have some like too big of dots. Those gotta go. Okay. Like some are like craters, like no. Okay. Yeah, see what that does? It just adds to the whole thing. I love it. Did I get enough on my, I wanted some on here. I don't know if I got enough on here. I don't think I did. A few more on my planet and go, and on here. All right, that looks good, I think. Okay, there you go. Very good. Well, we'll leave that one. Okay. See what the splatters do? It just adds to the whole thing. I love those bubbles. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do on video, and the rest I'm going to finish off video, and then I'll come back once I've cut out my Pocahontas to add Pocahontas into this whole thing. I know some of you guys are like, how is that going to work? Anyway, we're going to make this into a water feature, these roses. So let me bring you guys in a little closer. Okay. God, that's loud. Okay, so we're going to make these into a little water feature. And I won't do the whole thing. I'll just touch on it so you can kind of see how I do it, and then I'll do it off camera, the rest of it, because it takes a little while. Jesus, some of these cars going off. Just a second. Let me check, you guys. Hopefully it's not our car. Okay, I don't think it was. All right. Our car is still there. That alarm was just going off. You know, you just ignore car alarms. You're like, you know what? Is that my car alarm? Is someone stealing my car? Okay. So what I like to do is I just like to follow the lines on these. Oh, I should explain what this is. These right here are roses. And I like to throw those in to make water features out of them. And then I usually have people walking on top of them like little bridges. So I just like to follow the little ruffles in the flower with paint so it looks like water. So I just follow the ruffle like this. And then, ooh, this paint. And then I like to just throw in, make this a little bit thicker. And then I like to just go ahead and make my little V and bring some water down like this. Okay. Hopefully you guys are seeing me do that. I think so. And then, again, just keep following things. Oh, let's throw a little water down from here. Throw a little water here, dripping. Okay. Okay. And there we go. And then I see, I'm just going to follow it right there. So you're just following like all the little ruffles, and then make a little V just like you did up here with the windows, and then just throw some water down. And that's how I make a water feature out of roses. I wonder if we're winning right now. I'm talking about that hockey game. We're in the finals, the playoffs, or the finals today. And like I said, my husband's watching it. But people are crazy. There is like, they have it on a jumbotron down there on the strip. That's where they play the hockey at. It's on the strip, the arena. And they have it on the jumbotron for people who weren't able to buy the tickets. The tickets were like $1,000 to $5,000. Insane. What kind of job do you have where you can spend $1,000 on some tickets? Anyway, so there's other people down there. It's like 100 degrees almost out there, and people are out there watching it on the jumbotron. the Jumbotron, I guess, that big TV. Absolutely out of their damn minds. It's so hot here. Like I said, I almost killed myself this morning trying to garden and do a mixture of yard work and gardening. And I was done by 9. I was so hot. Oh my God. Thought I was going to die. But it's been nice. Like I said, it was only like in the 70s and 80s. And then today, oh my God, close to 100. Okay. So you guys are seeing how I'm doing this. And you just follow the ruffles and the flowers and then make little V's and bring the water down. That is it. So that's how you make that into a little water feature. Isn't that cool, you guys? Okay, I'm going to show you one more thing that I like to do. Let me see how we're going to do this. Okay, there we go. Right here, and I think we're close enough, I'm going to put some people, well, and I'm going to put people on top of this rose here, and that's going to be like a mountain. And it'll be like, it's silhouettes of people, I should say. But I want to put some people like in this world right here. So I take a little bit of black paint. I'm going to put some right here on my thing. I take a little bit of black paint and just make little silhouettes. Like this is like in the water here, this is like its own little world right here. So I'm just going to make the silhouette of people. Okay, so it looks like these little people live in your brush. Kind of make a head, and then you make a body, and then you add the legs. So it's 3 little people right there. I think that looks really cool. Now, what I think inside of here, you know what I'm going to do really quick? Let's throw some stars and stuff in here. Hopefully my camera doesn't run out of juice. It's getting low. We already got little small stars in there, right? So let's just make some medium-sized stars is what I call these, because we're going to do some shooting stars. And this is cool, I think, because this is all underwater, supposedly. Okay, so it's three little kickouts. 1, 2, 3, and there you can get these little shooting stars. Okay, then let's do the big shooting stars. Bam, bam, and make sure you say bam. Oof, thank God that one worked out because I'm at a weird angle. When you're at a weird angle, you can either turn out really awesome or it can turn out really horrible. Let's put a shooting star like right with these people. Cool. Love that. And then also at the same time, I'm going to put some of those little smaller shooting stars down here at the bottom. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Just 3 kickouts for these little stars. Or these could be little fireflies. I made them into fireflies one day. I said, well, these can be my fireflies. Okay, and then again, let's do some shooting stars. Cool. Cool. So this is all going on in this little underwater world, which I think is cool. I love it. That looks cool. Very good. So I could even go in and add in some birds if I want in this little world, which I think I probably will. I'll add some birds in there. I could add some lightning in there, which I think I will. So I don't want my camera to turn off. Let me show you some lightning real quick. I've already showed you birds, so let me show you how I do some lightning. And then I'll have to go because my camera's about to turn off. Oh my God, I just got paint on my mirror. Eeks. It's off. Okay. So let's throw in some lightning like right here. So it's just squiggly lines. Just squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. And then make the lightning break off somewhere. Have the lightning break off somewhere like that. Cool. And I might have it break off again over here. Love it. And then let's have this kind of come down. Perfect. Love that. And that's just some lightning coming in. I love it. Okay, you guys, that is it for now. I've shown you guys a lot of different techniques that I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the painting or this collage and this mixed media piece. I'm going to finish it up. And then when I come back, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how I'm going to have her cut out and I'll have her pasted in here and we'll put her a part of the picture. And that'll be the last thing we do with this. Okay, so let me come back out. Okay. Come all the way out. Hopefully I'm... Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Why is my camera freaking out on me? Okay. Just kind of having a good angle so we can end the video. All right, there we go. Good enough. You guys can see that too. Okay, so that is it. Like I said, the next part I will glue Pocahontas into the painting, and we'll go from there and we'll end this video. But for now, that is it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!